It's not often that an invasive species ends up as the special of the day, but here in Connecticut, that's exactly what's happening to the European green crab.
Yeah, the crab is one of Long Island Sound's most aggressive species. There have been attempts to regulate the population before, but could this one be the most effective? Fox 61's Jamel Johnson looks into it.
They're capable of destroying the habitat and fighting others for food, all while having very few predators. The European green crab is a pesky crustacean, but their flavor might just solve a years-old problem.
They have this super rich, intense crab flavor. Like, it's unbelievable how little effort there is to make it taste like crab.
Going from invading the Sound to now invading the kitchen, European green crabs are making their way to menus across Connecticut. Zach Redden, owner of To the Gills in Oakville, says his restaurant hopped on the trend last year.
I mean, it's part of eating the whole ecosystem and part of using everything that's there, and so then we're not overfishing, like blue crabs and things. We're not, discarding them and just killing them to get rid of them. We're actually able to use them and get a product out of them.
For years, European green crabs have destroyed habitats along Long Island Sound. Attempts to regulate the population haven't always been effective. That is until a bill was passed that allows restaurants to serve them without having a bait license.
There's no way we're gonna eradicate them by putting them on the plates because they can reproduce like crazy, but it's really fun to see people get into them, like with these big time restaurants like Shipwrights and Swift, using them and putting them on their menu.
Still, convincing someone to eat a green crab hasn't been the easiest, but those that try it seem to reap the rewards.
Just because it doesn't look right or doesn't, they're tiny, there's not a ton of meat on them, they're worthwhile.
One of several green crab product sellers in the state,
yes,
To the Gills always has this crab stock on hand.
Crabs, water, a little salt, and a little galangal in the broth.
Redden says he believes this is the best way to eat them.
I love picking crab and lobster, but I would not do it with these. They're so tiny. There's like no meat on them. That's why stock is the best. The chili oil that people are doing.
The stock is the only green crab item To the Gills serves right now, but Redden hopes for a gradual green crab invasion in their menu.
Having some green crabs on the menu like all the time, especially because I'm working with a guy in Rhode Island who catches those green crabs by the bushel, and you just got to move them somewhere. So I'd be happy to keep taking them and keep using them for customers. There
are several restaurants and markets across New England that sell European green crabs to eat. If you want to see that list, you can head to fox61.com. In Milford, Jamel Johnson, Fox 61.